Hey, so this week I repainted SuperFly from the Mutant Mayhem movie, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So I have a couple other figures here. I have Ice Cube, who plays SuperFly in his Funko Pop version, I guess. And then a regular, like, classic Fly, Baxter Stockman Fly from the '87 cartoon. But now I'm covering him with a matte acrylic varnish, and that's just going to work as my base coat and primer so that all the other paint will stick to him. So then I have to leave that to dry for like half an hour, and I move on to the wings. I didn't put a clear coat on the wings because I want them to stay kind of shiny and translucent. I don't want to put a lot of white on here, so just a little bit, and if it looks kind of flaky or just different textures, like the see-through is kind of shiny-ish. Then I have this hat that I made. It was the prototype when I made hats and pants for the Best Action Street Style Turtles, and I thought, this is Ice Cube, I should give him a black hat, and so I paint that black. It was blue before, yeah. And so I get that painted all black. And now for the gun, I didn't put a primer on because I'm just dry brushing a bunch of silver to make it look kind of beat up and aged. And I'm not trying to cover everything and make a nice clean covered coat, so I don't need any primer or anything on that. Now I'm covering SuperFly all with black wash. So it's just black acrylic paint and water, about 2/3 water, 1/3 paint. And I put a lot more on his back and then a little bit. I just want to get in all the cracks on the front because I'm going to start painting, but I want to get deep dark in all the cracks and stuff. And also the movie is mostly in the dark, so yeah, he falls a lot because he's weird balanced with his giant arm and like skinny feet and legs. But now that that dried, I move on to Violet Pansy because in the one picture for reference I could get in the light was of the poster of him, and so he's got like a light purple and a light blue color through that poster. I'll put it there. But so my first plan was just gonna be the black wash, and then I have this translucent like shiny paint. But I looked at that photo and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make him colorful, or like with the blue and stuff. So I have a tropical blue. It's just a light kind of bright blue, and so I'm gonna get all like the front, but I'm just dry brushing like I did the purple because I just want to get it on all the raised edges and have the dark black or the dark blue that was his base color show through in the deeper, darker spots. So I'm going, and it's got a little blue here, a little blue there. The purple didn't stay that much because I think the black, when I put a lot of the black wash on the back, I don't think it was fully dry, so that just mixed with the purple and made it more black. Anyways, now I have a turquoise, and it's a light turquoise, so it's lighter and brighter than the blue that I used. And now I'm doing a little bit in certain spots, dry brushing to make them pop out more and look brighter and lighter. And yeah, because he's got a few different colors on him, and the bright red in the eyes, I'm going to leave the eyes. I don't need to paint them because I like the red that they already are. Now, since that purple mixed in a lot with the black, I go over again, dry brushing the Violet Pansy over the top, trying to get it to show as much as I can. But like most of the movie, I'm going to make him darker, and came out a little darker than I was planning. Well, I was originally planning very dark, but then I decided to go bright. But the contrast of the blue makes a big difference, and the darker he is on the back makes the blue kind of look brighter. I don't know. I like how he turned out, and then I just put more purple, just hitting all the same spots, but now this time it pops out more, and when I go over the blue spots, then it's even brighter. Now in the movie he's got a bunch of veins that are a pink color, so I went with Tutti Frutti, but on the toy he only has like the one big vein here, and in the movie he doesn't have a shirt. He just has the same, well, shirtless, so no shirt instead of shirt. And this one he has a weird skinny tie, But anyway, so I just cover that one vein, and then I looked on them all around to try and find some more veins I could color with this color, but I didn't really. I got a little on the claw, and maybe I found a little tiny one on the other skinny arm. But yeah, there I'm getting the claw. I would have liked if there were some more of these veins I could have painted, and I could have painted my own, but I try to just bring out and emphasize all the details that are already there. And so I painted everything else. I have to paint the hair now, otherwise it looks weird that that's just black plastic and everything else is painted. So I dry brush some pewter gray and then some black to get the hair to have a little bit of more realistic look and like, I don't know, more like hair. So this is the like I was talking about it earlier a bit. It's an iridescent, that's hard to say, iridescent flash paint. So I guess that means when you take a picture with the flash, maybe it shows, but I thought it's an iridescent, like the car, when the light hits it different, it'll show a different color. But it didn't work out too well. I mean, I like the way it looked. It's glossy, and in the movie he's very glossy. Like a fly is almost like a fish scales, kind of, when you look at a fly flying and you see the different colors. So I thought this iridescent would be good, and maybe I could have tried putting some of the green one I have, and I also put it on the wings, but this paint, it was so thick that it took off a lot of the white and maybe took off some of that purple I had on there and some of the brightness, but then made it shinier. I don't know, I'm getting every little spot, some a little more than others, because he looks like kind of wet and wetter in some spots, like there's some slime on him in the movie, and so I tried to get that, but that's what he looks like. I'm still happy with how he came out. I would have liked it if he had some different colored shine. Maybe if I could have used the flash on my camera, but I have a case on the camera and I don't know how to use the flash, which button it is, and it wouldn't open with the case on anyway. But next week is Leo and Donnie from Mutant Mayhem, so until then, remember, always keep your head up. Peace.